Am I live? Yeah, I'm live. Alright, guys, it's a good day. Well, more so a good hour to stream. I just got off school. It's that, it's that perfect time where both Europeans and Americans can watch my stream because it's about 4 p.m. here for Americans, but it's about like 5, 6 p.m. for the Europeans. So they still have a couple hours. They still have like 4 hours until they mostly start going to sleep. And Jet, I don't know what to tell you. It's just going to be a great night all around. Mr. Wolf is in the chat. Hashtag Proud Rowan Glazer. Yes. Yes, it's a good day. We're down 20% in the Epic Blocky Gaming polls. Holy crap. That thing has been going insane. It's been going genuinely insane. Like, one moment I'll see, I'm winning, next he's winning, and I mean Sully Dwyer by this. Next I'm winning, then he's winning. Again, Sully Dwyer. Best of luck to him. He's probably gonna win. Yeah, 40 votes, and he's leading by 20%. I can't see it flip-flop much more than that. It's probably gonna be called for him soon, but you never know. We might just pull off an upset victory. Never get too confident in your leads, especially when you're playing. Especially when you're playing with YouTube polls. I don't know why. Those seem to have much, much greater reach. Like, yeah. 40 votes. 31 votes for the New Jersey mock gubernatorial election in which the Jambo of America, Bull Moose Pro, going against the Holocron_1 of the sessions. Hi, Go. Basically, I'm in this mock election thing, and my opponent is currently leading against me with 20% of the vote, which sucks. I published a video about it earlier today. I mentioned everybody I published in it. I didn't mean to click on my own live stream. Okay. But I tagged everybody except for the Jurassic government, who seems to have their ads off. But yeah, I tagged me, DP9JZ, Jambo of America, AFC Sports, Sully Dwyer, the Holocron_1, and Hackerinia, which I think is how you pronounce their name. But that is what's been going on. How are you losing this? I don't know. This is a sample size of like 80 people. And it's being asked through YouTube. It's not really professional like a Discord mock election, so I don't know. I'm also hosting my own mock election. Mr. Wolf, you should probably actually sign up like over YouTube. I know you DM me about it, but like, yeah. Okay. I've been listening to Weirdly, yeah. I think it's really funny how Weirdly is in the same area. North of Madrid, south of Saginaw, in the same county as Weirdly. I really hope that wasn't private information. I don't think so. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I already have a lot on my plate. So, what are we going to be doing? There's quite a bit. What do we do for tonight, chat? I see our subscriber count has increased by 2. Which is good. I'm gonna check my social blade because I like seeing numbers go up. I have to check Discord, like, okay, starting soon. I'm going to eventually I'm gonna take that down. I promise, it'll be eventually. It's like, it's, like, how long is it? Oh, we're like a minute in. 2 minutes? Yeah. -1 subscribers for the past 30 days. That sucks. But yeah, today, +2 subscribers. This is cool. And good. It also completely reverses, like, the unsubscribe. I don't know. It's gotta be like someone messing with me. It's gotta be like someone messing with me, but, like, it actually just can't be people subscribing and then not. My channel cannot be that active. I'm washed. It cannot be that active. I am literally washed. Yeah, I get 30 views on average. Alright, I'm taking it off the starting soon screen. I get 30 views on average. There's no way that people are unsubscribing and resubscribing to and from me, by and by. That's just not happening. It's one person doing this. I will find you. I will find you. Whoever's doing that. There's a chance of severe weather this upcoming week. I saw that. I kind of miss severe weather. The thing, all right. When you talk about severe weather, you kind of have to mince your words because I don't want to sound like I'm making. I don't want to sound like yay tornado EF5 yay. I don't want to see. I don't want to seem like I'm saying that. Like I'm. I think activity's cool. Activity's cool. Weather's cool. I just want to make that point. I just want to get that point across, while also like conveying that like killer tornadoes are bad, should not happen. It's tragic when they happen. I wish they would never happen. That's like the insanely difficult thing about like conversating in. That's like the difficult thing about talking about like severe weather. It's like it sounds like either A, you don't want a severe thunderstorm to ever happen again, or B, you want an EF7 tornado to tear right through Omaha, which I don't want. I don't want either of those to happen. I want beautiful tornadoes in Nebraska Plain where they're not killing anybody. Beautiful tornadoes in the Nebraska Plain, or any other Great Plains state, maybe some in Michigan, where they don't hit a populated place and kill people. I don't think that's too much to ask for. But yeah, that was my rant. That was my rant. I'm gonna check Discord. Like I said, I have to check Discord like 5 Nights at Freddy. Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't think any tornadoes is in the forecast this upcoming week, but we should keep an eye on the southern Gulf Coast. I think, like, yeah, that, I guess. The only risk area the SCP currently has highlighted is this. Hold on. It's this marginal risk. It's this day 3 marginal in like west, like central, southern. I don't know. State shapes are weird, especially Texas's. Like west central Texas. Extreme. Like nobody lives there. Southeastern New Mexico. Actually, Okay, I'm stupid. I just saw it. Hobbs, New Mexico. Wait, where's Hobbs? Uh, maps.google.com. Where's Hobbs? What's funny, we could do like the same thing we did on my first ever stream, the New Year's Eve like 2023 stream. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, I see that. Um, we could do something funny like the first ever stream. I remember we were going across like America, and like seeing how bad city borders were because that's like a thing that like a lot of geography YouTubers talk about, bad city borders. Um, it would be funny if we did that again today. It would also give us something to do. Should I do that? Uh, or get straight to it! Get straight to the Minecraft! I want Minecraft dominated streams now! Plorking it all night like Miller Fillmore. Did I scare my cat? Oh, I think she's outside the door. Oh, yeah. I got worried I scared my cat by doing that. Cat simply doesn't know peak comedy. How bad do Memphis's borders look? I can barely see when it's like this. Okay. It's bad, but it's not... It could be better, but it also could be worse. Main problem over here is this exclave. Where's this? Cordova, Tennessee. Cordova. Where's the big Nova? Where is the big Dova? Wait, the Wikipedia usually has this. I wonder if they've made like maps. Yeah. They've made a map. I guess this is Cordova. Why do you just have like random like plots of like city in your community? No, like community in your city. Why does it do that? Also, what's with the road borders here? We got micronational type borders U.S. cities are using. How's Jonesboro, Arkansas doing? Again, could be worse, a bit worse than Memphis, because it's like a lot of infractions, but like they're mostly small. As opposed to like one big infraction that Memphis had with the little exclave in its city, Jonesboro has a lot of these infractions, but they're smaller. I'll still count that as worse. Um, why are there so many KFCs in Jonesboro? 2 KFCs across the street. What do you guys think those workers think of the other? Also, television station. I don't know why it's showing me a television station. What do you... Northwest Arkansas. Oh. Wait, northwest or northeast? It's really important to me that did not just say northwest right now. That's really important to me. Where did the... Wait, where... Where did the KFCs go? Where did the 2 KFCs go? Alright, so 1 KFC. Alright, 2 KFC. We found the double KFCs. Oh, that said Northeast Arkansas. Alright. Case closed, everybody. How bad could, say, Hays, Kansas be? Oh. Okay. Now we're getting into some tricky territory. Yeah. Now we're getting into some crazy territory with Hays, Kansas. Why? You gave this one company, you gave this one company asked, hey, can we be in Hays legal city borders? You're like, yeah, sure. Go forth, Hazel Horse Builders. Also, what's with the random jutting out? Did you really not want this pond to be part of Hays, Kansas? Why is this so? Oh, is this where all the police stations are? But this is Kansas Highway. This is state rather than just city. That's really confusing, dude. I also, again, don't get these road borders. You're either going to have exclaves or you're not. Make up your mind. Let's go over to Wisconsin. I saw in Kansas. Yeah, La Crosse, Kansas. So that got me thinking about the less stupidly irrelevant La Crosse, Wisconsin. So how's La Crosse looking? What's the looks of La Crosse? Here's La Crosse. La Crosse, La Crosse. Alright, yeah, that's pretty bad. Again, with the including random parts of land as part of your official city borders. I can get the airport, though. If there's one thing I can get, it's the airport. Birmingham, Alabama. Okay. It's a lot to unpack here. Take your bets. Why is Birmingham, Alabama so messed up? Given this is Alabama we're talking about, I'm locking it in. Segregation for 100. Because I've heard that really influences city borders, and at least where segregation was legal before it was declared unconstitutional. So apparently these guys just really want Lake Pretty in their borders, unlike a certain other city we had that really didn't want a certain lake in its borders that is unnamed by Google Maps. Now, I wonder, what's up with this? Imagine saying you've never left your city, only to say, oh yeah, I've taken the Birmingham, Alabama hike. Why is this a part of the city? You can see it too, Sylvan Springs, Birmingham. Why? And I wonder, alright, measure tool. Like this to this. Less 288 feet. Alright, yeah. Inbreeding. That could be an explanation. What about why is this all gray? Okay. Just all gray, I suppose. Let's look at what's up with Las Cruces? Okay. A lot's up with Las Cruces. So, Jim Bob's Barbecue, potentially the most southern name I've seen, despite this being in New Mexico, which is not part of the South, believe it or not. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I guess they just really wanted to be in Las Cruces. Aside from this glaring exclave, I can't see, like there's this. Centennial High School. They did this just for a high school. I guess it makes more sense than Jim Bob's Barbecue, but still, like, why would you build your school there? So where you have to beg the government to get to be included as part of Las Cruces. Uh, yeah, that's complaints I have. So, what's up with Midland, Texas? Okay. Again, a lot to unpack here. This is, an airport. So, this gets a pass. Again, why do you build airports so far away from the city? This actually happens with Flint. Like, Bishop International Airport. Why would you just... It's not that hard. On the topic of Michigan, let's see what Everett, Michigan has to offer. Okay, it's still a crime, but it's not horrendous. I like how it follows the Muskegon River. What's up with maybe... Okay, Atlanta, Michigan. Atlanta, Michigan. Atlanta, Michigan. Look at this. Atlanta, Michigan. Atlanta, Michigan. Alright, Paducah, Kentucky. Let's see. Okay. Not much is gonna beat Birmingham. Let's see if this is a trend with... Okay, it's a trend. Okay. What's up with Huntsville? Montgomery, you gonna do this too? Nah. No, no. Eh, I guess. Bro. I guess. Okay. So they just really want this lake. Tuscaloosa really wants Lake Tuscaloosa. They also want this right next to Vance, which also has some pretty crazy borders. Why does it do that? Let's see. Alabama. Mobile. Bad, but not terrible. I'd imagine if half of it wasn't water, it'd be a lot worse. Demopolis. Demopolis is tolerable. Holy. Selma. Selma is also relatively tolerable. Just look at this. Jasper. That's not tolerable. What is that? You take the city borders of Jasper, you turn them black and white, depending on if they're in the city or not, and then you have a creepypasta. Fairhope, Alabama. Oh, gosh. Fairhope, Alabama. What do you have in store for us? It's bad. It's really, really bad. Fairhope Airport, I guess. I guess, bro, I guess. It's just disconnected from the entire rest of the city. I'm gonna be honest, this looks a lot like racial segregation. The way it looks a lot like neighborhoods, I think I can tell why this is so terrible. Alabaster. Is it the Baster? Yep, it's Baster. Coleman. Coleman's bad. Good Hope? Good Hope's pretty bad. Not terrible. Blount'sville. Blount'sville is really good, actually. Give it up. Oneonta. Why are we doing this? It's not even an airport. You're just doing this for the fun of it. Andalusia. Pretty bad. Not terrible. Florence, Alabama. Pretty bad. What is it with, like, the small towns and it being like this? Or what is it with the small towns and being pretty? Gadsden. Terrible. Okay. Now, I think... Wait, what were we doing last stream? What were we doing? Oh, yeah, we were doing that. Okay. Oh, the new campaign trail. Okay. I'm gonna check. How long have we been streaming for? Okay, that can't be right. I just accidentally revealed my stream key. Hope none of you have OBS. Cape Coral, Florida. Huh, I'm going to hide my stream key. That was bad. Okay. I can't even hide it. What? Okay. Cape Coral, Florida. I've heard of that town before. Is it really as bad as Cape Coral gets? It's really as bad as Cape Coral gets. Oh, wait, hold on. That's the water. Why is it infested with water? What does this look like from, like... What does this look like from, like... encircling their entire city? What about this? Okay, that's just blocked off. You can tell whoever lives here is rich. Yeah, seems like Cape Coral is bad because it's, like, flooded. The water is really neat. Hopefully I'm not doxing somebody by doing this, but... It's a bush. All right. Sebring. Sebring. Sebring me your worst. Never sebring me your worst again. Not even because of water this time. Just bad all around. Actually, just richest family on the planet lives here. I refuse to believe these homes aren't owned by, like, doctors. Okay, but yeah. Uh, Hold on. But no, Florida. You don't seem so panicked, so I'm gonna guess this is one of the lesser worst ones. If my Google will load. Franklin D. Roosevelt, Boardwalk and Beach. I just noticed that. Okay, that's pretty bad. Yep, that's pretty bad. Oh yeah, Kitty. I'm gonna start seeing like the borders of like European cities. Lyon's good. Barcelona is okay. There's a bit of questions to be had. Barcelona, what's up with your uh exclave there? But for the most part, yeah, okay. Andorra. How much do you think this gets confused with like the actual sovereign country of Andorra? Andorra, Spain. Andorra, Spain has some pretty nice borders. It should not be confused with the Principality of Andorra or its capital, Andorra la Vella, 236 kilometers away. Okay, what am I doing? Hi, Epic Blocky Gaming. We're streaming. Okay, what do we do now? Northernmost point of contiguous USA. Also, if my voice like cuts out, is my cat's out for blood. Play the political Okay, sure. We are known for exclaves. I'm just waiting for Steam to load. Oh, here it is. The political process. Install. Ooh. Let's play political process. Okay, what do we do? What is dictator mode? I like Kyle Cobb. This game really wants him to be Chinese. Oh. I don't know. This game's being really buggy. I'll be right back. Why? 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 I have a proposition for you. I have a proposition for. I'm back, by the way, but I have a proposition for EBG and Mr. Wolf. What if we make uh what if we make a Discord server for like political discussion? Would you guys be down for that? All right. I actually have. Hold on. So, I'm going to invite you both to this. All right, both of you have been invited. And welcome to the dawn of something great. And Wolf is here. Yeah! The first message ever sent in unnamed political server. Alright, what I'm going to immediately do, according to a new forensic investigation, Kurt Cobain's death was ruled a homicide. Uh-oh. Goodness. Please get off of my computer. No, don't get comfortable. I'd like to have my keyboard there. I love you, kitty. there is EBG. My cat really likes. My cat always sits in the worst possible places. Like, actually. Worst possible. Always either where my mouse or my keyboard is. No exceptions. I don't know what will make her stop. But I need to have a setup. I love you. I need to have a setup. Alright. What I'm gonna do, anyway, is I'm going to give you the admin role. Permissions. Scroll down because I know that there's administrator here. Manage members. All three of us. And boom. Feel free to set this up. Like, however you want. I'd really like to have a setup. Yeah, speaking of setup, I would really like to have one. Also, Seattle Police Department refuses to reopen Kurt Cobain's death case. It's all super weird. That's fair. I think the thing about Kurt Cobain is that his death was a long time ago, so it might be really difficult to find out who the killer was if it indeed is a homicide case. Like with all the nuance that that's my amount of nuance. If there is a killer still alive today, deserves to get captured, yes. But like, can we be assured that they will be? But yeah, at everyone. Pinging everyone in a 3-person server. Wahoo! Feel free to set up this server however you want before it goes public. I'm also going to take the invites out back and shoot them straight in the head. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to server settings, community, enable community. Provide email required. Oh. Yeah. Oh, we have peak. I just saw that. I just saw the change to the emoji. Let's get an instant replay on that. Oh, it actually happened with the perfect stream delay. I'm watching this on my iPad right now. Perfectly. 20-second stream delay. Oh my goodness. elections peak. Alright, so should we make the elections channel like just actual information about elections or election opinions? And I feel like we should make the elections channel more I feel like we should make it a forum channel because like it'll get cluttered. I'm not gonna force you to, but yeah, you're the ones doing all the work here. I owe you some money. How long has this server been? Not server stream. Exactly 55 minutes. Has this already lasted longer than the Yeah, this has already lasted longer than my other previous stream. Yeah, dude. I'm really happy to be back. Even if I'm technically violating a few rules here. I think it can be a space for 2026 elections and opinions. Alright. What do you guys think of, like, server security? Also, we need a rule system. That's the one thing I want before... Like, if there's anything I want before, like, we make this public, it's server rules. Because this is politics we're talking about. It's not going to be civil. So I'd recommend creating, like, a real base of, like, rules. Don't you just love it being on a desktop? I think it's really funny how we're making this server in the immediate, in like the largest Fallout in Discord history. Oh well, at least we'll have documentation of it while it lasts. I can't wait to argue with 14-year-olds on Discord. Oh my goodness. Actually, I have a political server. I could probably, like... Where's... Bellwether? Discord got hacked, I think. I'm talking more about I'm not really talking about like I'm talking about like them making ID verification worldwide. And there are a lot of very unhappy people about it, and a lot of people moving their servers off Discord. And we're making a server on Discord that we might uh, move off if it ever becomes too restrictive. And that seems like it might happen within the next, like, few months. So, that's really unfortunate, but, like, we'll build our sand castle by the tide for as long as we'd like. I don't care. I'm also gonna set my name in the Discord server. Edit profile. Per server. Purple. Melon O2. I'm probably gonna obliterate the Bellwether server because we have this. Server ideas, elections. Oh, I have a good idea. Space for upcoming elections, Okay, but is the server about... What do we do with the voice channel? What do we do with it? Because on the one hand, I think voice channels are cool. On the other hand, I'm not sure if I trust a lot of political 14-year-olds to behave while at least one mod is offline like most times, because Wolf is like 7 hours in time difference. I'm not sure. Would that work? That even work? The fate of voice channels. Again, we should also consider server security. I don't want this getting raided. I'm changing the admin role to founder. The 3 founders of UPS. Oh, upcoming elections is just the election calendar. That doesn't need to be its own separate channel. That could just be its own. Am I hearable? Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, you can hear me. Oh yeah, we're also over an hour. Since we got games, we might as well get music in there too. I think I know why you would like music in there. Yeah. But yeah. We should. Hawbird. Are we serious? Okay. Politoral. I feel like we call the actual political part of UPS City Square. That just goes too hard to pass up. This is my first time creating one of those actual like aesthetic Discord servers with like the fancy things. What do you mean sync? I never synced permissions. But yeah, hobbies. Hobart. Hobart. You see, because I use Linux, I have to use JS Paint. Yes! Perfect square. Let's go. First try as well. Actually, this is a bit bland. I'll probably do that later. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Okay. Hobbard. Hobbard. Uh, pings. Pings, 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 pings. Hold up. I'm not sure if it's wise to show my screen when I'm giving Discord bots access to my account. Reaction. React. Reaction rolls bot. Okay, yeah. Hubbard. Okay, I feel like this is getting a bit boring. It's been